So I thought I have quite a mess here, but I thought before I put the music on, mask up, and start cutting and organizing, I would do an updated video. So the foosball table legs. I was going to do one leg, put it on, take another one off, and just gradually do them. But I've decided there's more to it than I was thinking. And it's just better once I set the saw up to do all four at the same time. So I had two of them up here. I took two more off, and I'm going to get these two to the same situation as this and then go from there. So here's what ended up occurring. So first of all, they had put on this, right there, you can see it. They put on some particle board to bring it out to a certain size. The 3 is just, this is leg number 3. So I decided I trim that off. And then after looking into it more, so if you look at the bolts, they're a problem, because what happens is that little part right there, it's not enough to stop that bolt from turning, especially when the hole is that large. You can see it's a lot bigger than the bolts. So that's an inherent problem with this table, is you couldn't tighten them down. This would spin. There was no way to hold it. And this isn't the only table. There was another table I seen exactly like this, and that's what the person asked me. He said, how do I tighten my legs down? And I said, well, at the time I said, the only thing I can think of right now for you is to change the bolts. But I got another idea. I'm going to put a hole through here and maybe grind a notch in there. And then I'll put a screw head in there to stop that from turning, is what I'm thinking. But we'll see how that works out. That's my plan anyways. Because I don't want to get new bolts. I just want to reuse these. So if I want to surface this, so let's say I surface it with a 1/2 inch. The part that it goes into is 5/8, which leaves me with not quite a 1/2 inch, but I could do a 1/4 inch, but I wanted to do a 1/2 inch on each side. So since I was taking some off, I decided, what if I take it down to 3 inches? And actually, I had my calculations here someplace. Anyways, yeah, they're here, but I don't know where. It works out that if I take it down to 3 inches, I can still use the bolt, put a 1/2 inch on each side of this, and it'll work. So the other thing I noticed when I was taking them off is, so this is the bottom of the table right here. So I can't go higher than this where the table sets on. But the interesting thing, from right here to the bottom of the table where the playing surface is 9 1/4 inches, a little bit over 9 1/4. Well, as you can see, this isn't even 6 inches. This is like probably 5, maybe 5.5. Let's see. Yeah, 5 3/8. So this leg could have been that much longer, and it would have fit. Which, if it was that much longer, the bolts could have been further apart, giving it more support, because you'd have a bigger distance, a bigger span. So what I'm going to do when I add the 1/2 inch on here, I'm going to do it out of a good hardwood, and I'm going to bring it up to that 9 1/4 inches, because then when I fasten these legs in, I can bolt them, and then I can put a couple screws up in here to hold them even better. to make them much solider. So I definitely want to do that. Run it up. So we're going to do that. The other thing I noticed when I took them apart was the bottoms weren't totally square. So I'm trimming them off to the same length, which is just a little bit. It's only like a little over 1/8 of an inch trim. But by doing that, I'm squaring them off really nice because I can do them on the radial arm saw and get them nice and square. So I brought all the bolts. I got all 4 legs. The other legs right here. I'm going to get all 4 legs going. We got the 1/2 inch material out. I've been saving it up for stuff like this. So I'll start putting that on. Actually, I think this was the first piece I was going to do. Good, hard, white oak. So we'll go up the extra distance so we can screw into that. Maybe even put a backer in it. So we're going to make these legs look really good. I got the feet right here. We're going to do a black walnut. Then I thought we'd do a cherry the other way. And then a black walnut. So the foot will look like this right there. And I was looking at the height of the table. It looks like it could be another 1.25 inches higher to match my other tables. So I could even put on another one here. But I might put a piece of stone under the legs, under each leg. That could bring it up 1.25 inches. So that's about the distance compared to the tornado table. So we'll be able to elevate it that way. Or I could just add another 2 wafers to the bottom of the legs. Although I really want something between the concrete and my wood. So I would at least do a piece of 1/4 inch slate. So we'll decide that later. Or maybe 1 inch granite or 1.25 inch granite would be just right. Okay, let's get working on the legs. Let's first clean up. We got a bunch of stuff, kindling wood right here. We need to just cut into pieces, get it out of there. And then I have my ceiling design stuff I could work on too. There's some pieces in here that are ready to put together, so I could do that too. So all in all, let's get the music going, mask up, and maybe Ava and Maya are getting bored, so maybe I'll let them run a little bit and then take them in so they're not inhaling too much dust. Okay, let's get to work.